What is something only an idiot would own? A joint checking account with a Nigerian prince. You know what, Toby? When the son of the deposed king of Nigeria emails you directly asking for help, you help. His father ran the freaking country, okay? Ha ha ha, thank you so much, I heard it so clearly XD. Official naming of a star. Can confirm. Do own one. Am idiot. You can just name them for free. Named one after my dog that I had to put down. Nobody was there to stop me. I don't remember which one it is, but next time you look up at night, one of those guys is named Stogie. Toasting to Stogie tonight. Reddit coins. It'd be hilarious if someone gave this comment a gold. Ask and you shall receive. It'd be hilarious if I got $1 million. Let me go check in my garage. Was the Hummer still there? It's smart as long as you take it with the pussy magnet. A shirt with alpha male on it. Now I kinda wanna make a t-shirt that says alpha male, but in the font style normally used for Barbie. I'm very small and very girly, so I think it would piss those guys off. You've got my mind working. How about a shirt that has some sort of manly, Punisher-like aesthetic, but it says alphabet male and has an image of Big Bird? Alpha male, with stamps. A Darwin Award. Someone else's? Because you don't get your own, it's in the estate. The requirement is actually not death, just removing oneself from the gene pool. So any event that results in infertility would qualify just as well as death. Of course, in both cases you can't have any children already. Carpeted bathroom floors. The first house I bought had these. I told my wife I could easily remove it and replace it once we moved in. She insisted that it be fixed and replaced before we ever set foot in there. She convinced me and I'm glad she did. We bought our house 2 years ago from a boomer couple that did almost nothing except paint and siding since 1984. The carpets in the master bathroom were original. The color underneath the carpet and the stains on the pads still give me nightmares. Years of piss and wet people scuzz. Shudders. Also, fuck wallpaper. A boat. Sincerely, a boat owner. You know what's the best kind of boat? Someone else's. 8 guitars when I can barely play a few songs to completion. Thank you for the award, kind stranger. This has inspired me to try and retackle Crazy Train, a song I found too intimidating the first time I tried to learn it several months ago. Come on, guys, pick up those axes. I have about 20 ukuleles. I know 0 songs. I also have bipolar disorder. This was definitely a manic moment. I have a false beard I sometimes use for driving. I call it my driving beard. I'm a lady. I'm not opposed to it, but why? Here's my theory, and it stems from a story from my mom. She wants to look like a man. In 1994, my mom worked as a bartender and got off work about 1:30 a.m. and lived approximately 20 minutes from the bar to her house. Being as late as it was and where she lived, outside of town on a gravel road, she knew at a certain point a car shouldn't be behind her. This particular night a car had pulled out from a gas station a couple blocks away from her work and kept following and following. My mom turned down her normal road and so did the car that was behind her, and she knew something was up. So she drove past her house to the next house about a 1/4 mile down the road and pulled in their driveway and immediately began honking her horn. The guy of the house came out onto the front porch yelling, and the car that had pulled in behind my mom took off. 2 weeks later, a guy was arrested for attempting to kidnap a woman that had gotten off work and had followed her to her house, presumably the same guy. In his car was all sorts of shit like duct tape, rope, etc. For the next several years my mom wore a baseball hat and a Santa Claus beard when she drove late at night to make it appear that she was a man. As a dude, I would feel a little nervous about walking home alone at night. Women feel a whole other level of shit. I would be scared to be a woman. Luggage with combination 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't make decisions. I'm a president. Why didn't anyone tell me my ass got so big? Hopefully we'll all see each other again in Spaceballs 2: The Search for More Money. I'm just happy to be here in Spaceballs, the comment section. Come by my place sometime. I'll show you all kinds of stuff an idiot would own, edited to thank whomever for the award. Exclamation mark. Inviting strangers off the internet to your home is something an idiot would do. Accepting said invitation from an idiot online is also something an idiot would do. Sue, you're not coming, is what you're telling me? What are you, an idiot? Of course we're coming. Fake hood scoop, vents, chrome trims and other adhesive car accessories. You would hate Houston. This made me laugh my ass off cause it's so true. One of those peeing Calvin bumper stickers. It was never in Calvin and Hobbes. Not once. It is also not officially licensed and Bill Watterson sees none of the profits. People who sell them are grifters taking advantage of his aversion to legal action. Not only are they not licensed but he straight up hates them because they're not in character for Calvin. Him peeing on something because he doesn't like it doesn't make sense, he's only ever in trouble for being creative or trying to avoid things he doesn't like. Bedtime, school, homework, Miss Wormwood, etc. He never acts out of malice or does anything destructive without a good intention behind it, like hammering nails into the coffee table is destructive but the motive was constructive and to help his mother. Calvin peeing stickers are the worst. I don't remember the nails in the coffee table being to help his mother. I thought she runs in asking what is he doing and he looks pensive then asks if it's some kind of truck question and his mum facepalms. Been a minute since I read it though. She exclaims, "What are you doing to the coffee table?" He looks at it blankly for a panel, and then says, "Is this a trick question?" A tiger. You peeth of teat. Truck nuts. There's a lesbian girl at my daughter's high school with truck nuts on her car. Truck nuts and headlight eyelashes are the way to go. Now that's transportation. 10 out of 10. About 90% of the shit I own that clutters up my house. Me too. Most of it from the Dollar Tree. Which you can argue either way if it's smart to shop there or the dumbest thing you can do. Those seatbelt inserts so they don't have to wear their seatbelts and don't have to listen to the car beeping. Bonus points if they get the bottle opener style. Edit. The 1% of ranch owners and off-roaders aside, I think it's pretty obvious why these were made and who they're marketed towards. For the people who have loads in their passenger seat, can you not simply plug in the actual seatbelt and accomplish the same thing without having to buy anything? I saw a double whammy last week when I was meeting some friends for dinner. The parking lot was packed and I thought, hey, I'll park next to this super nice looking Audi cause they probably won't ding my car. Got out and caught a glimpse of a white claw can in the cup holder and one of those seatbelt things. Having lived in DC. Not true at all. A Maserati destroyed my bumper parallel parking. Damage to his bumper probably exceeded the cost of my car. Everyone's cars were dinged to hell. A Lexus or Mercedes was just as likely to open their door into your car as a Civic or Equinox. A bit back there was a little post about someone asking people on Reddit to talk them out of wearing a shirt that said terrorist on it to the airport. I nominate that shirt for idiots only ownership. Robin Williams had a bit in his stand-up about people who bought those shock belts for your abs and said they should strap it to their heads instead and shock themselves into not buying stupid shit off TV. Legit. Anyone who remembers the 90s, there was so much garbage being hawked on TV infomercials and 90% of it was garbage. My grandfather, Rip, used to get tons of that shit and it was all just nonsense. The two that stood out for me were the Keurig bracelet and the ab shocker. But they had tons of garbage. He also fought a very aggressive cancer for 20 plus years and left the world kicking and screaming. He'd buy anything and take any treatment under the sun to keep going. Witnessing that really affected my feelings about how I want my life to end when it happens. Alright, so for what it's worth, the ab shocker gizmo works like a TENS unit. TENS units are really beneficial if used correctly and they have the potential to work out muscles at a low fitness level. Will they melt off your belly fat though? Hell no. TENS unit type devices are mostly good for improving circulation, reducing pain, preventing atrophy, giving a low-level exertion to the muscles they target. Source: Healthcare field. TENS units have their place and benefits, but the way the ab shocker was advertised is ridiculous. One cannot keep sitting on the couch and eating all the empty calories they want and rely on transdermal electric muscle stimulation to fix their keg into a six-pack, lol.